This Canon 6D vs 5D Mark III guide is exactly what you need if you're struggling to choose between these two excellent full-frame cameras. I'm going to tell you everything you should know about these two DSLRs, so that you can make an informed decision about which is best for your photography. To discover all the key differences between these two cameras, go through the video. Key differences: size and weight. The Canon EOS 6D and the Canon EOS 5D Mark III are both full-frame DSLRs, but while the 5D is designed as a rugged, professional camera, Canon really managed to cut down on size and weight for the 6D. The EOS 6D is both surprisingly small and surprisingly light. It clocks in at 770 G, 27 Oz, nearly 200 G lighter than the 5D Mark III, at 950 G/33.5 Oz. And while its dimensions don't stray far from the 5D Mark III's, the 6D's build is slimmer overall, 145x111x71 versus 152x116.4x76.4. In other words, the 6D is a few millimeters shorter, a few millimeters thinner, and offers a slightly smaller grip, making it the better option for travel photographers, street photographers, or more casual photographers who are still looking for that full-frame image quality. Build and handling. When it comes to build quality, both the 6D and the 5D Mark III feel quite solid, though the latter does offer more rugged body overall. The 6D has weather sealing, and I feel comfortable taking it out in light rain or snow, and heavier conditions with a rain cover. In fact, I used the 6D for years in fairly adverse conditions, and it held up just fine. As for the 5D Mark III, it feels like a professional body, which comes from excellent weather sealing and magnesium alloy construction. A point in favor of the 6D is its connectivity options. You get built-in Wi-Fi, as well as built-in GPS. While Wi-Fi and GPS can be achieved on the 5D, you'll have to purchase additional equipment. On the other hand, the 6D only has one card slot, SD, versus two on the 5D Mark III, one SD, one CF. Rear LCD and optical viewfinders. Both these cameras debuted in 2012, which means that they're lacking more sophisticated rear LCD features, such as touchscreens. But both LCDs are quite nice for what they are, fixed in place, but crisp and clear, good for focusing and reviewing images alike. Though LCD resolutions are identical, you do get a bit more real estate on the Canon EOS 5D Mark III, at 3.2 inches, versus 3 inches on the EOS 6D. While this isn't a huge difference, the bigger the screen the better, especially for anyone who frequently shoots with the LCD. Autofocus. Take a look at the autofocus systems on both these cameras, and you'll immediately notice some huge differences. The Canon EOS 5D Mark III offers 61 AF points, 41 of them cross-tied. You also get decent, though hardly frame-filling autofocus coverage, which is going to significantly improve tracking and AF efficiency. The Canon 6D, on the other hand, only packs 11 autofocus points, clustered around the center of the frame, and just one of them, the center point, is cross-tied. All in all, this makes for a decent AF performance from the 5D Mark III when using the viewfinder. While it's not on the same level as today's top-level bodies, you're going to get fast, consistent focusing, even when working with moving subjects. Drive. You'll find a similar story here. The 6 FPS continuous shooting speed on the Canon EOS 5D Mark III, compared to a 4.5 FPS continuous shooting speed on the Canon EOS 6D. Honestly, neither of these is great for sports, wildlife, or street photography, but you'll be able to make do with the Canon 5D Mark III. The 6D, on the other hand, is just too slow for serious action shooting. Neither buffer is ultra impressive, but the 5D has a slight edge here. As well, 18 RAW photos are 16,270 JPEGs, versus 17 RAW photos are 1,250 JPEGs on the Canon 6D. Image quality. The Canon EOS 5D Mark III and the Canon EOS 6D are both full-frame cameras, which means that you can expect generally strong high ISO performance across the board from both bodies. On the 5D Mark III, noise starts to creep in at around ISO 1600. Becoming more apparent at ISO 3200 and becoming unusable around ISO 12800. Though the latter judgment depends heavily on your intentions. The 6D is similar, though it shows less noise at ISO 1600. I feel comfortable pushing ISO to 6400, but after that things start to look a bit iffy. Video. If you're looking to shoot video along with stills, then both of these cameras are going to be pretty equal, and far from impressive. The Canon 6D and the Canon 5D Mark Roman III both offer 1008x shooting at 30 frames per second. This isn't up to current standards, where many cameras offer 4K/3x shooting. Price. You're going to struggle to find either of these cameras new, but used. They're both available for bargain prices. Final words. The Canon EOS 6D and the Canon EOS 5D Mark Roman III are both excellent cameras, even if they have been succeeded by more powerful, albeit pricier options. Remember that while both bodies offer comparable image quality, the 5D Mark Roman III packs significantly better autofocus, slightly better build quality, a 100% coverage viewfinder, and dual card slots. On the other hand, the 6D is smaller and lighter, plus it offers built-in Wi-Fi and GPS. Ultimately, the choice is yours, and will depend on what you want to shoot. If you're thinking of dabbling in any action-related photography, street, sports, wildlife, bird, then go with the 5D Mark Roman III. It's worth the extra money. If you're planning on shooting any fast-paced events where redundancy is important, then you should also go with the 5D Mark Roman III. The dual card slots are going to be key. That's all for today. I hope you got something out of it.